ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगुणारघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगुणान्विता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिधि नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशधारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। Am I audible properly at the back? आवाज आ रही है पीछे तक? मुझे नहीं आ रही है, इसके लिए पूछ रहा हूँ। नहीं आ रहा साउंड सिस्टम। आवाज बढ़ेगा। हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण। ओके, ठीक है। Now it is audible? Okay. So welcome everyone to our Bhagavad Gita class. Thank you all the devotees for taking out your precious time and coming to attend this Bhagavad Gita class. We are continuing our discussion from Bhagavad Gita as it is. We are on chapter 2nd. And so far we have heard Krishna is explaining the concept of Atma. In the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjun, he raised 4 doubts. As he was placed in front of Bhishma, Drona, he started getting confused. He said, I can't kill my family members. I am feeling compassionate. How will I enjoy alone if I kill all my family members? I'll become sinful if I kill all of them. And if the men are killed, women may be unprotected, they may be exploited. Unwanted progeny may be born. And that is Varna Sankara. Entire dynasty will be destroyed. He will do Shraddha ceremony. Who will do Pindadan? And then in the end of the first chapter, Arjun, he surrenders. He says, I can't fight. Uktva tushnim babhuva. He fell silent. And then in the second chapter, in the beginning, Krishna gives a pep talk. Arjun, what are you doing? Just get up and fight. You are behaving like a eunuch. Just get up. This doesn't befit you. Earlier you became eunuch for 1 year. I think now you have actually become eunuch. Such a strong chastisement. Arjun says, कुछ भी बोलो मैं युद्ध नहीं करने वाला. I am not going to fight. I am in complete confusion. How can I kill my worshipable elders? Guru Nahatva Himahanubhava. They are Mahanubhava. They may have done some mistake, but I cannot do the same thing. I cannot kill them. And then ultimately he surrenders. In the 7th verse. Shishyaste aham. I am your disciple. And Krishna, he begins by chastising Arjun. Arjun, you are behaving like a great learned scholar, but you are fool. You are behaving like a pandit, but you are a pandita. And then he starts describing the knowledge of Atma. You are showing compassion for the body. The body is anyways going to fall down. It is anyways material. The soul is eternal. The soul never gets destroyed. Many characteristics of the soul is described in this, this section, 2.11 to 2.30. All these things which we are discussing, it is meant to bring us closer to the principles of devotional life. That is the ultimate understanding of whatever we are reading in Bhagavad Gita. We are not here to just gather some information. Information is abundantly available in the market. Google करो, ChatGPT से पूछ लो आजकल, सब मिल जाएगा information. But the problem is, we are not here for information. We are here to become devotees of the Lord. Because that is the qualification to understand Bhagavad Gita. The qualification is not Sanskrit scholarship. I know all the Sanskrit verses. If somebody says, मुझे तो 700 के 700 श्लोक आते हैं भगवद गीता में, that does not guarantee that you will understand Bhagavad Gita also. It is as if somebody says, I can read English. So can I understand quantum mechanics? English आता है इसका मतलब ये थोड़ा ना कुछ भी समझ जाएंगे आप. Just reading Sanskrit is not a qualification to understand Bhagavad Gita. What is the qualification to understand Bhagavad Gita? Krishna says in 4th chapter, 3rd verse. Yeah, we have discussed this earlier also. Please take out 4th chapter, 3rd verse. The qualification to understand Bhagavad Gita. Who can understand Bhagavad Gita? सब लोग नहीं समझ पाते हैं. The qualification is Saivayam mayate adya Yoga prokta puratana Bhaktosi me sakha cheti Rahasyam hyetad uttamam. Translation, somebody please read loudly.
That very ancient science of relationship with Supreme is made whole by me because you are my devotee as well as my friend, and I can therefore understand the transcendental mystery of science.
Because you are my devotee and you are my friend. If somebody is inimical towards Krishna, if somebody thinks, why Krishna is glorified so much? Like Shishupal, the first word which came from his mouth was blasphemy of Krishna. Nobody can be as envious as Shishupal. However envious one may be, nobody can be as envious as Shishupal. Blasphemy. He can never understand Krishna. So the qualification is devotee and friend. And how to become devotee of the Lord? By following the instructions of the Lord. Manvanabhava madbhakto, become my devotee, worship me, offer respects to me, in this way you will come to me. So that is the qualification to become a devotee of the Lord. And one more important qualification which is needed is to be humble in association of devotees. Humility is very important. If somebody thinks that मुझे तो सब आता है, सुन के आते हैं क्या बोलते हैं, इनको भी सुन लेते हैं थोड़ा. If somebody comes in the challenging mood, that's why Krishna says in 4th chapter 34th verse, tad vidhi pranipat. Pranipat means offer respects. Then pariprashna, then ask questions in a gentle mood, ready to follow. ऐसा नहीं कि ठीक है आप बोलो, मैं तो जस्ट चेक कर रहा था आपको कितना आता है. And then sevaya. Sevaya means whatever is told, I am ready to follow it. Just like sometimes when some people ask questions, before the answer is over, they have next question ready. मतलब आंसर सुनने के मूड में ही नहीं है, खाली क्वेश्चन पूछने के मूड में है. So the question should be asked in a humble mood, ready to understand and ready to be followed. That is qualification. And that gives rise to devotion. The humility is very important. Trinadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. This is a very important verse in spiritual life. Become humble more humble than blade of grass. In association of people, devotees, when you come and we start serving together, then there is a friction of opinions. मुझे तो लगता है ऐसे सेवा करनी चाहिए, ये बोलते हैं मुझे तो ऐसे सेवा करनी चाहिए लग रहा है. Then when we accept, okay, all the devotees are telling something, I'll accept it. That is humility. Trinadapi sunichena taror api sahishnuna. Become more tolerant than a tree. What all things tree tolerates? Heat, cold, rain. Even if it is cut, the tree never retaliates. Pashyaitan mahabhagan parartha ekant jivitan vatavarsha tapahiman sahanto varayantina. Krishna is telling to all his friends in Vrindavan, just see these trees, they are so fortunate. What is the fortune of the trees? The trees are very unfortunate species. बेचारे एक ही जगह पे खड़े हैं, हजारों साल में भी they may be standing. Krishna is saying they are fortunate. Why? Parartha ekant jivitan. They are living for others. And that is the definition of fortune for Krishna. जो जन साधारण दूसरों के कल्याण के लिए कुछ करते हैं, those who are doing for others, something for others, they are fortunate. The highest welfare activity is not to give food, not to give clothing, not to give some money. The highest welfare activity is to bring somebody closer to God. Just like Prabhupada would give a simple example. If a child is lost in a fair, मेला में खो गया, कुंभ के मेले में खो गया बच्चा. पहले बहुत मूवीज में आता था ना, ऐसे बेचारा कुंभ के मेले में बिछड़े हुए 20 साल के बाद मिले. अभी ऐसी मूवीज बनती नहीं है आजकल लगता है. So if one person finds अरे बेचारे को भूख लगी है, give something. If somebody finds अरे बेचारे को some wound is there, तो उसे ड्रेसिंग करा देते हैं, कपड़े भी फट गए हैं, okay, give some clothes. Somebody realizes, oh, he is the son of a millionaire. Let me bring him to his father. On the way, give some money also, give some food also, give some clothing also. But ये तीनों चीज कर दी और चौथा वाला नहीं किए, so what is the use? So the best welfare activity is to bring somebody closer to Krishna. When we live for others, and we don't have to do something very extraordinary. Whatever we have heard, whatever we are hearing every week, try to speak to somebody. At least everyone can bring one more person. Try to find somebody किसको पकड़ सकते हैं, किसको आप यहाँ पे लेके आ सकते हैं. And don't think मैं क्या भूलूंगा किसी को, मैंने तो आज तक किसी को लेक्चर नहीं दिया है, मैं तो लेक्चर सुनता ही हूँ खाली. It is not about giving lecture. Whatever we have heard, 2 lines, just speak to somebody. And अभी आप लोग कितने महीनों से सुन रहे हैं हमारा? 1 साल हो गया? 1 साल से सुन रहे हैं. You know more than sufficient. जरूरत से ज़्यादा जान गए हैं आप लोग अभी. Don't underestimate yourself. आपको बिठाएंगे यहाँ पे तो आप भी 1 घंटा बोलेंगे. One time one of our devotee, he went to America for some job or something for few days on a business trip. Nice devotee, सोला माला करने वाले अच्छे devotee थे. And he was there in one temple in New York, ISKCON temple. And उस दिन नित्यानंद त्रयोदशी था. Nityanand Tiruyadashi is the appearance day of Lord Nityananda, who is Balram himself. So he thought, चलो आज दर्शन करके आएंगे, थोड़ा lecture सुन के आएंगे, कथा सुन के आएंगे. He went and he was very happy taking darshan of the deities. And somebody tapped him on his back. He turned back and said, प्रभु जी आप राधा गोपीनाथ मंदिर से हैं ना? बोले हाँ. प्रभु जी, there is a problem here. The devotee who was about to give class, he has not come. There is some emergency. Can you please give class? I have never given class in my entire life. No, don't worry, Prabhuji. You have heard from Radhanath Swami Maharaj so much of Gaur Katha. You speak whatever you like. मुझे मेरे को कुछ याद नहीं आ रहा है अभी. मैं blank हो गया हूँ. He said, नहीं प्रभुजी, कुछ तो please help प्रभुजी. There is nobody to give class. So he was really insisting. So he said, ठीक है, only 15 minutes I'll speak. हाँ, ये चलेगा मुझे 15. आधा घंटा, half an hour you can speak. He said, okay, half an hour. Not more than half an hour, okay? अभी भी he is blank. पहली बार. Not given a lecture in his life. He was a good devotee. बट कथा वथा ऐसा देने वाला नहीं है. तो उनको जैसे तैसे खींच के लाके व्यासासन पे बिठा दिया. और उनको आंखों के सामने अंधेरा आ रहा है. And there is a bulb on his head. वो बल्ब फ्यूज हो गया उसी टाइम. So the devotees came and said, sorry, just give us few minutes. He said, take as much time you want. Anyways, I don't know anything what to speak. At least I'll get some time to think. बोलना क्या है? So anyways, few minutes passed by. They replaced the bulb, and then this devotee intensely praying. First time intensely Mangalacharan he was doing. Mangalacharan करते हैं ना हम लोग. ओम नमो ये ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ऐसा करके बोलते हैं ना. So we are invoking the mercy of parampara so that we can speak something, we can hear something. मतलब we are casual many times about it, चलो भाई प्रभु जी बोल रहे हैं मंगलाचरण, अभी आराम से हम बैठते हैं. But he was on the spotlight now. He was intensely offering, oh Lord Mahaprabhu, oh Nityanand Prabhu, please be merciful, कुछ तो बुद्धि दो. And then he started. He had planned कि भाई 15-20 मिनट ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बोलेंगे. Half an hour went by, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, 2 hours. And all the devotees are thinking कि कब तक बोलेंगे. फिर they passed the chit, जैसा आप चिट्ठा है ना मेरे पास. प्रभु जी you can end now ऐसा करके चिट भेजा. So that's the power of hearing Krishna Katha. We may not know how much we have heard. When we start speaking to people, then we realize, अरे बहुत आता है हमको भाई. And also we will realize कुछ नहीं आता है हमको. When people will ask questions, then we'll think, अरे ये तो आया है, ये तो पता ही नहीं है. क्या आंसर करना है इसको? Next class में प्रभु जी को पूछेंगे. When we don't ask questions, that means we are not teaching, preaching to anyone. आप बोलेंगे ना किसी को, then you will get 100 questions. And then you will be thinking, हाँ बराबर बोल रही है, पढ़ना पड़ेगा भगवद गीता अच्छे से. So that is the welfare activity. Try to bring somebody closer to Krishna. Like trees, they tolerate. We have to become humble. We have to become tolerant, giving all respect to others and expect none in return. Whether somebody gives respect or not, we should continue to give respect to other devotees. It is not that वो तो हमें बोलते ही नहीं है कुछ, हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी हम क्यों बोले. We have to become tolerant, ready to give all respect. That's why when you come in association of devotees, we offer respects. There is a mantra, there is a prayer which we offer to the devotees. वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. The devotees are like desire fulfilling trees. They can fulfill all our spiritual desires. So that's how we have to become humble, tolerant. So Krishna, as he is speaking all these things to Arjun, now till 30th verse he has understood. Arjun has understood the principle that I am showing compassion for the body. What was the next point? What was the second argument of Arjun? First argument was, मैं भी नहीं बोलूँगा, आप लोग ऐसा करेंगे अभी तो बताया भाई. First argument was compassion. Second, enjoyment. So how will I enjoy alone? So now Krishna in this section from 31st to 38 verses, these 8 verses, Krishna is going to describe if you fight you will enjoy better. We'll recite this verse. Swadharmam api chavekshya na vikampitum arhasi dharmyadhiyuddha shreyonyat kshatriyasya na vidyate. Translation please somebody.
Considering your specific duty as a Kshatriya, you should know that there is no better engagement for you than fighting on religious principles, and so there is no need of hesitation.
Swadharmam api cha avekshya. Avekshya means to see. Avekshya. Consider your own religious principles. Swadharma. We'll discuss about this word this is a very important word. Swadharma avekshya. Please follow your religious duties. Na vikampitum. Vikampatum means do not hesitate. You are a Kshatriya. There is a duty of a Kshatriya. You should not hesitate in following the duty of a Kshatriya. Because dharmyadhi, if somebody is doing dharma yuddha and he is running away from the battle, he is not a Kshatriya. Kshatriya means he will fight till end. He will never run away from the battlefield. He will never show back to his enemies. That is a Kshatriya. In the previous times, if some Rajput king returns and he has some marks on his back, then the wives, they would become really angry on their husbands. Why? You must be running away from the battle. That's why there are some marks on your back. So Kshatriya never runs away from the battlefield. So Krishna is telling, you are behaving like you are a Kshatriya. Why are you not following your duty? So what is the meaning of Kshatriya? Shata trayate iti Kshatriya. One who protects others from danger, others from harm. Shata. Shati. Suna hai word Shati. Shati pahunchi. Shati means harm. So one who protects others from any danger, any harm, he is called Kshatriya. If somebody says, I am a Kshatriya, कुछ लोग बोलते हैं ना हम तो क्षत्रिय हैं. Kshatriya means he should be excited seeing blood. दूसरों का नहीं, खुद का. If there is some blood, then अरे अभी मजा आ रहा है, and it gives more excitement for this person to fight. Kshatriya. So Prabhupada writes, there are 4 social orders: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. So Kshatriya means the second class, second order. So Prabhupada writes, Shata means hurt. One who gives protection from harm is called Kshatriya. Trayate. Trayate means one who protects. What is the meaning of mantra? Manatrayate iti mantra. Shatatrayate iti Kshatriya. Manatrayate iti mantra. That which protects the mind from harm. What are the wrong things which are going on in the mind? Always comparing. Always complaining. ये नहीं मिला, वो नहीं मिला. ऐसा होता तो अच्छा होता, always criticizing somebody or something. You know, the mind always likes to go on the darker side. जो नहीं मिला वही चाहिए, और जो मिल गया then mind says इसमें क्या भी excitement है. Somebody said a nice thing. As a rule, man is a fool. When it's hot, he wants cool, always wanting. When it's cold, he wants hot, always wanting what is not. जो नहीं है वही चाहिए. अभी ठंडी है तो थोड़ी गर्मी चाहिए, ज़्यादा गर्मी हो गई अभी थोड़ा ठंडा करो इसी. Always going vacillating, ये end से ये end तक. That is our mind. You know, the typical interaction with the mind, intelligence and the senses, they start one day previous to exam. You know, स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे है ना, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट बैठे हैं, उन लोगों को एकदम अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस होता होगा इसका. कल एग्जाम है, रात के 2 बज चुके हैं और आधा सिलेबस बचा है. कॉमन रहता है ना बहुत बार, रिवीजन का, फर्स्ट रिवीजन नहीं. हाँ, तो रात के 2 बजे आंखें क्या बोलती हैं? सो जाओ, भगवान ने रात सोने के लिए बनाई. मन क्या बोलता है? मन नहीं बोलता पढ़ ले, मन बोलता है देख आजू बाजू कोई भी लाइट दिख रही, सब सो रहे हैं. और वैसे भी अभी विंटर सीजन चल रहा है, रेनी सीजन है, आराम से कंबल ओढ़ के सो जा. अरे साल भर तो पढ़ा ना, अभी एक दिन पढ़ के क्या होने वाला है? जस्ट रिलैक्स. एंड इंटेलिजेंस व्हाट इट सेज, नालायक साल भर पढ़ा नहीं है, अभी नहीं पढ़ाना तो फेल हो जाएगा, पढ़. तो जैसे तैसे करके 1 घंटा और निकल जाता है. नाउ इट इज 3 o'clock in the morning. Our then senses, eyes says we are going on strike. बस हो गया, आंखें बंद. माइंड सेज तो मैं कब से चिल्ला रहा हूँ सो जा, क्या जरूरत है इतना पढ़ने की, क्या तीर मारने वाले हैं आप, आराम से रिलैक्स. एंड एट दैट टाइम इंटेलिजेंस सरेंडर्स. ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, हाँ ये सो जाते हैं, कल सुबह 7 बजे अलार्म लगा के उठेंगे, है ना. 7 बजे अलार्म लगाया और सोए. तो सुबह as soon as the alarm goes off, first thing the mind says पहले बंद कर इसको. ये सबसे बड़ा दुश्मन अपना अलार्म है, बंद कर. और कुछ लोग एक बार अलार्म को स्नूज करके उठ जाते हैं. कितने लोग उठते हैं? एक बार स्नूज किया उठ गए? कोई नहीं, एक ही उठते हैं. अच्छा ठीक है. कुछ लोग 2 बार अलार्म स्नूज करके उठ गए भाई, चलो. 3 बार वाले कितने लोग हैं? बाकी लोग कैसे कर उठते हैं? 4 बार वाले 4 बार. ऐसे कोई, तू बचता रह तू, अपने को क्या पड़ी है, बच के पूरा घर उठ जाएगा, हम नहीं उठेंगे. When I was in college, you know, मेरा हॉस्टल was in she said ऐसा करके. तो ये विंग में पहले वो ऑर्पेट अलार्म्स रहते थे, ऑर्पेट अभी भी होते हैं, ऐसा टी 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 ऐसा बजते हैं ना. तो इधर वाला अलार्म बज रहा है, पूरा हॉस्टल जग के ढूंढ रहा है भाई किधर अलार्म बज रहा है. और जिसने अलार्म लगाया वो इज पक्का स्लीपिंग. दैट इज आवर माइंड इंटेलिजेंस. तो मना, mind goes through so many different ups and downs, always criticizing others, comparing with others. When we start chanting the names of the Lord, it is like a medicine for the mind. That's how our mind becomes little more calm. Now our mind is like a raging wind. You know, uncontrolled mind is like what, you know? मर्कटस्य सुरापाणम मध्ये वृश्चिक दंशनम तन्मध्ये भूत संचारो यदवा तदवा भविष्यति. समझे? मरकट मीन्स बंदर. भाई नेचर मंकी सो साइलेंट ना, एकदम शांत एक जगह बैठता है. मरकटस्य, उसको क्या किया? सुरापानम, उसको थोड़ा विस्की पिलाया और शांत होता है ना. आफ्टर दैट इज बिटन बाय स्कॉर्पियन. मध्ये वृश्चिक दंशनम, फिर कितना शांत होगा वो? उसके बाद भूत संचार, उसमें भूत घुस गया. That is an uncontrolled mind. You can't predict what the mind will do. And people with uncontrolled mind, they can't do anything efficiently. So when we start chanting the names of the Lord sincerely, attentively, the mind becomes peaceful, and we go away from all these tendencies of comparing, complaining, criticizing. That is called as mantra. So Prabhupada is writing, what is a Kshatriya? Kshatriyas are trained for killing in the forest, and they have to do some training. So they go and kill the wild animals which are creating havoc in the city. Not any animals. They don't kill any animals haphazardly. And then Prabhupada writes, non-violence in politics may be a diplomacy, but it is never a factor or principle. It is not that we have to always be non-violent. Ahimsa paramo dharma. Is non-violence a good acting, is a virtue, or it is a wrong thing? Non-violence, ahimsa, अच्छा है कि बुरा है? अच्छा है? Depends on the situation. If the soldier on the border says, आज हम अहिंसा का पालन करेंगे, हरि बोल. It depends on the time, place and circumstance. If somebody goes to a king and says, I am cheated, somebody did wrong to me, and the king says, आज हम अहिंसा का पालन कर रहे हैं, आज हम किसी के ऊपर शस्त्र नहीं उठाएंगे. That is not the ideal king. So Prabhupada is describing about that. He says, in the religious law books, it is stated that in the battlefield, Kshatriya, while fighting another king, is eligible for achieving the heavenly planets. This is very interesting. We have heard the story when Yudhishthir Maharaj went, after he left this world, on the way to spiritual world, he went to heavens also. वैकुंठ जाने, स्वर्ग जाने, वैकुंठ के मार्ग में जाने के पहले he went through स्वर्ग. And in Swarga, he found whom? He found Duryodhan. He found Karna. He found Dushasan. So Yudhishthir Maharaj is shocked. ये लोग यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं? They are most sinful people. But still, because they were fighting on the battle as a Kshatriya, they acquire little punya. थोड़ा पुण्य मिलता है. युद्ध किया है, क्षत्रिय युद्ध. That's why they are now enjoying in heaven for some time. उसके बाद क्षीणे पुण्य मर्त्य लोकम विशन्ति. Either they will go to hell or they will go to some other place. So don't be surprised by some, glamorous things in the world or some attractive things. One time, a person, he was taken to Yamraj after death. And Yamraj told, look, you have to go to heaven also and hell also for your activities. Where do you want to go first? So he said, पहले मेरे को दिखाओ तो कहीं सही होता क्या है, स्वर्ग में क्या होता है, नरक में क्या होता है, थोड़ा दिखाओ तो. ठीक है, देख क्या चलो. So he was taken to hell, and in the hell he found his relatives, his friends. They are drinking, they are enjoying, they are eating meat. बोले यार ये तो मजा चल रहा है. ठीक है चलेगा. Let me please show me heavens. So in the heavens he saw there are great sages. वहाँ पे ऐसा वीणा बज रही है और all peaceful, शांत, सत्वगुणी म्यूजिक, वो क्या बोलते हैं उसको, क्लासिकल म्यूजिक बज रहा है. So he thought यार ये ज़्यादा एक्साइटिंग नहीं लग रहा है, पहले नरक जाते हैं. नरक में कितना एक्साइटमेंट है. So as they took him to hell, the situation changed. Somebody was getting boiled, somebody was getting beaten, somebody was getting cut, somebody was getting crushed. बोले ये क्या है ये? अभी तो यहाँ पे मजा चल रहा था. So they said, पहले आपको हम अपना एडवर्टाइजमेंट दिखा रहे थे. That was trailer. ये real movie है अभी. You were advertising. So people, when they are taken to heaven, when they fight in the war, they went to heaven, they go to heaven for some time. But then again they come back. So Prabhupada writes about that. When somebody dies in the battlefield following the Kshatriya war, they are taken to hell, taken to heaven for some time. And then Prabhupada writes something very interesting. Killing on the battlefield on religious principles and killing animals in the sacrificial fire are not at all considered the acts of violence. Animal killing is sinful. It is mentioned in scriptures, it is sinful activity. But there is some recommendation for eating meat in scriptures also. Why? If one person has diabetes, he goes to a doctor and doctor says, देखिए आपको diabetes है, आपको sweet बिल्कुल नहीं खाना है. And he says, ठीक है doctor साहब, I'll follow your instructions. Second person goes and doctor says, आपको diabetes है, you should not eat sweets. डॉक्टर साहब ऐसा कैसे चलेगा? I am addicted to sweets. और जिनको डायबिटीज होता है उनको ज़्यादा ऐसा अंदर से इच्छा होती है खाने की. ये कुछ तो करिए डॉक्टर साहब, कुछ तो, some concession. He said, okay, once in a week you can eat. So ये बाहर आता है और ये दोनों बात कर रहे हैं. बोले तेरे को क्या बोला? बोले मेरे को तो बोला I can eat once a week. He told me to stop completely. So why this difference? Because he was insistent. So eating sweet was not a recommendation, it was a concession. Similarly, when it is told that you should not eat meat and people say ठीक है नहीं खाएंगे. Some people say मुझे तो खाना ही, कुछ भी हो, नरक जाओगे चलेगा, अभी खाऊंगा मैं. For them there is some restrictions, some concession given. What is that concession? हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं मीट को? मांस. ये शब्द कहाँ से आया? Anyone knows? There is a concession given in scriptures that when you can eat meat, only once in a month on Amavasya day, you can eat only goat ka meat. You cannot kill the animal in the city. You have to take the animal out of the city, find a temple of Kali and kill that goat yourself. And while killing the goat, you see in the eyes of the goat. And while seeing in the eyes of the goat, you chant one mantra. Mamsa bhakshayita mutra yasyamaham khidamyaham mamsaham. Mans शब्द यहाँ से आता है. Mamsah. He says, I am killing you in this life. Bhakshayita. भक्षण कर रहा हूं मैं. अमुत्र. In the next life, you have the right to kill me. बस इतना ही बोलना है और खा लेना है. हरी बोल. हरी बोल नहीं बोला. Just imagine if somebody does this once or twice, इतना मेहनत करके बेचारा लेके जाएगा और खुद ही मारेगा और खुद ही पकाएगा खाएगा. After 3-4 times he will think, मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ यार? I am telling again and again, you can kill me, you can kill me. Naturally, the feelings of detachment will arise in the heart. छोड़ दो यार, इतना risky है life. I will not eat. So that is animal killing. And also in the sacrifice, as Prabhupada writes, killing animals in sacrificial fire. पहले यज्ञ होते थे जिसमें गायों की बलि दी जा रही है. अश्वमेध यज्ञ सुने? अश्वमेध. Medh means to kill. So the horse is sacrificed. There is gomedha. The cows are sacrificed. Why? Not to eat. The animals were given a new body. That was the power of the Brahmanas. They would chant mantra. They would kill the animal. They would chant mantra and they would give a better life, a young body to the animal. ऐसी शक्ति है, then you can kill. आजकल है ही नहीं शक्ति ऐसी. अश्वमेधम गवालंबम संन्यासम फलपैतृकम देवरेण सुतोत्पत्तिम कलौ पंच विवर्जयेत. Therefore 5 things are prohibited in the Kali Yuga. What are they? Ashwamedha, Gavalambam, Gomedha, cow sacrifice. Sannyasam. Sannyasa means taking some renounced order with the feeling that I want to become God. And Mayavadi is the same like that. दंड ग्रहण मात्रेण नरो नारायणो भवेत. संन्यास लिया तो नारायण बन गए, भगवान बन गए. Prohibited. Palapaitrikam. There was a provision to offer non-veg to the ancestors in Shraddha. उसका भी एक रीजन था, वो आप आज नहीं कर सकते. देवरेण सुतोत्पत्तिम. If the husband is not alive, in the previous times, one could procreate through the brother of the husband. Any example? In the Mahabharata, what happened? Vichitravirya was dead. अभी क्या करें? चित्रांगद तो मर गए पहले ही, विचित्रवीर्य भी मर गए, तो अभी आगे कैसे बढ़ेगा वंश? So who was called? Vyasudev. So Kali Yuga में it is not recommended. So Prabhupada writes about animal killing in scriptures. And then Prabhupada writes a very important line in the next paragraph. He says, there are two kinds of swadharma. You know, the first word is swadharma. Swadharma means one's own dharma. So what is the meaning of dharma? We have heard in the Gita course also. Dharma की क्या परिभाषा है? Any thoughts? Anyone knows what is dharma? And we'll end here because we'll be having some more kirtan today. Yes, what is dharma? हाँ जी. शास्त्रों के अनुसार चलना. Okay, good. Yes. Okay, जो धारण कर सके. Wow, wonderful. ठीक है. और
one's own nature.
Okay, one's own nature. Yes, you were closer. So what does that mean? One's own nature means जो कभी बदलता नहीं है. हमारा सबका नेचर कभी बदलता नहीं है. लास्ट टाइम मैंने एक बार डिस्कस किया था ना, सबका अलग अलग नेचर रहता है. कोई लोग बाय डिफॉल्ट दे आर एंग्री. सम पीपल आर बाय डिफॉल्ट शांत. उनको कितना भी उकसाओ ये कभी नहीं गुस्सा होते हैं. और कुछ लोगों को उकसाने की जरूरत ही नहीं होती, ऐसे ही गुस्सा होते रहते हैं. The natures are different. Dharma means the innate characteristic which never changes. For example, what is dharma of fire? To give heat and light. ऐसा कभी होगा? आज आग थोड़ी ठंडी ठंडी लग रही है, पता नहीं क्यों. Never. What is dharma of water? To flow in a liquid form. That is natural state. जम गया तो अलग बात है. Natural means liquid. What is dharma of sugar? So sugar will never be salty and salt will never be sweet. If sugar is salty, that means it is not sugar. In one time, there was one program, one temple में deities का birthday था. उसको ब्रह्मोत्सव बोलते हैं. So the devotees had made a huge cake. It was very attractive looking with lots of icing and एकदम ऐसा बहुत first class. And the devotees were waiting कब offer होगा और कब हमको मिलेगा. सब लोग ऐसा एकदम ऐसा expectation में. तो भोग लग गया and then as soon as the first piece was cut, the first devotee was waiting with lots of expectations. You know, देख के ज़्यादा मन में ज़्यादा मतलब enjoyment होता है नहीं. खाने से ज़्यादा enjoyment मन में रहता है. मज़ा आएगा. So you had already made so many assumptions in the mind. How will I enjoy this cake? You know, when you are planning to do something, at which stage you get maximum enjoyment, maximum excitement? जाने के जैसे छुट्टी मनाने के लिए कहीं हिल स्टेशन जा रहे हैं. प्लानिंग में या जाने के बाद या फिर आने के पहले आने के बाद? क्यों प्लानिंग में क्यों? प्लानिंग में कुछ भी गड़बड़ नहीं होता है हमारा. Planning में it is all great, you know, and the mind plans really royal. Mind knows how to plan nicely. Mind imagines pleasure. That's the quality of the mind. मन में अच्छा अच्छा सोचता रहता है and neglects all the faults, all the problems. So he had some expectation. Wow, कितना अच्छा दिख रहा है. And the devotee had made really nice cake. You must have seen है ऐसा कुछ लोग बनाते हैं, बहुत डिवोटीज बनाते हैं ऐसा 2 लेयर 3 लेयर केक, फिर लॉट्स ऑफ आइसिंग, अलग अलग फ्लेवर. सुन के मुंह में पानी आ रहा है, मुझे तो आ रहा है. सो उसको पहला केक का पीस दिया, कितने अच्छे से देखा उसने, विद लॉट्स ऑफ एक्सपेक्टेशन. वाओ, ऐसा घुमा घुमा के सब देखा उसने. एंड द फर्स्ट बाइट ही टुक, हिज फेस टर्न्ड इन डिसगस्ट. क्या खा लिया यार, देखने में तो अच्छा लग रहा है, अंदर कुछ और टेस्ट आ रहा है. So what had happened was that cook, instead of putting sugar, had put citric acid crystals. They look same. देखा आप लोगों ने, सेम दिखते हैं. उसको विश्वास नहीं हुआ, नहीं इतना अच्छा दिख रहा है. He turned that. हो सकता है इस साइड गड़बड़ हो, उसको घुमा के दूसरे साइड से खाते हैं. That is the happiness of this world. ये भी मजा ले रहा है, ये भी मजा ले रहा है. 25 पैसे का सर्कस. Everybody is saying मजा आ रहा है. कैसा है? फर्स्ट क्लास. आप भी जाओ. जो भी वापस आ रहा है, कोई नहीं बोल रहा है कि पिटाई हो रही है भाई. And everybody is thinking यार मेरे से पहले वाला तो मजा में खड़ा आया, दूसरे वाला भी एकदम एक्सपेक्टेशन में खड़ा है. I think I am doing some mistake. यश्च मूढ़तमो लोके यश्च बुद्धे परं गतः तौ भव सुखमेधेते क्लिश्यति अंतरितो जना. 2 kinds of people are happy in this world. One who is a liberated soul, pure devotee, and other who is gross materialist. मतलब हमारे लेवल पे एग्जाम्पल बताऊं तो 2 तरह के स्टूडेंट्स खुश रहते हैं लाइफ में. कौन से वाले? जिसने 4 बार पढ़ लिया है, वो सबके रूम पे जाके आशीर्वाद दे के आ रहा है, कोई बात नहीं बेटा टेंशन मत ले, वो खुश है. और दूसरा वाला तो 4 बार फेल हुआ है, बोला 1 बार और फेल हो जाएंगे, उसमें क्या है, तू टेंशन क्यों ले रहा है यार, मेरे को देख यार गोल्ड स्टार सामने खड़ा है. दुखी कौन से लोग रहते हैं? जिसने थोड़ा पढ़ा भी है, पास होने की इच्छा भी है, लेकिन पता नहीं क्या होगा, और टीचर का मुंह भी नहीं देखा मैंने अभी तक कैसा दिखता है टीचर, फिर भी इच्छा तो है पास होने की. दे आर मोस्ट मिजरेबल पीपल. सिमिलरली जो मजा कर रहे हैं, इंद्रिय तृप्ति में लगे हुए हैं, पूरा ग्रॉस एंजॉयर्स. मतलब a person is drunk, completely drunk, you know. He is oblivious of any problems. उसको 4 मतलब लाठी से भी मारेंगे ना, he'll again get up and walk as if nothing happened. You put water on him, कुछ फर्क नहीं, समाधि में है वो. और दूसरा वाला भी समाधि में है, प्योर डिवोटी. और दुखी कौन से हैं? जो माला करना थोड़ा शुरू किए हैं, इच्छा है कि आगे बढ़ना है, लेकिन मन बोलता है ज्यादा मत घुसना, सब छूट जाएगा, प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा, बाद में बोलना मत मेरे को. They are miserable, always miserable. So yascha मूढ़तमो लोके yascha बुद्धे परं गतः. So by nature we are blissful, but the problem is, what is this swadharma which we have to be aware of? We want to be blissful, we want to be happy, but we are trying to find happiness in the wrong place. Our dharma means to serve. That never changes. When we are serving wrong things, wrong people, expecting that इससे मेरे को मजा आएगा, इससे मेरे को आनंद मिलेगा, we suffer. So dharma means that which never changes. That is the tendency to serve. But now we are serving our family, serving our society, serving our country, and thinking that they'll give me enjoyment. But they will not give the enjoyment the way I want. They may not even understand what I want. And that's why we suffer. Therefore, scripture says, the best way to become happy is start serving the Supreme Lord who is Sanatan, who is eternal. And that is called as Sanatan Dharma. That is service to the Lord. There are 2 types of Swadharma. dharma of this world, taking care of the family, children, society, job, and there is another dharma that is called as paradharma. There is apara dharma. Apara means dharma of this world, and paro dharma means dharma of the other world. So Prabhupada writes about these two dharma. So when we only take care of dharma of this world and we don't develop connection with the Lord, then we are frustrated. It is like a person who is investing all his money and he has a big business and he is trying to go to the Western world, but after reaching the Western land he realizes, I forgot to exchange my currency and there is no currency exchange booth here. तो यहाँ पे जो करोड़पति है वहाँ पे क्या होगा, वो रोड़पति हो जाएगा. He may be a beggar there. When we only invest in things of this world and don't try to develop connection with the other world, that is Supreme Lord. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti radhokshje ahetuki apratihata yayatma suprasidati. What is the paro dharma? What is the dharma of everyone in the other world? Yato bhakti adhokshaje. Rendering devotion to the Supreme Lord. Adhokshaja. Adhokshaj means who cannot be perceived by our senses. Can we see the Lord? We can perceive the Lord by our experience. अक्षों से अक्षी से नहीं दिखेंगे ना, आंखों से नहीं दिखेंगे. One time Srila Prabhupada was giving a class and a lady raised her hand and she asked, Swamiji, can you see God? So sometimes people ask such questions. Prabhupada said, no, you are coming in between. Another time one person asked, Swamiji, can you see God? Prabhupada said, what difference it will make to you? If I see God, तुम्हारे जीवन में क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला है? But if you follow what I say, you can also see God. One time, another lady was asking Prabhupada, Swamiji, can you see God? Prabhupada said, God is everywhere. Can't you see? So she became embarrassed. ये क्या बोलना है? And then Prabhupada said, are you not seeing God? क्या बोले पब्लिक में ऐसा पूछ रहे हैं. And then Prabhupada said, do you want to see God? By this time she was so nervous, she said, no Swamiji. Prabhupada said, that's why you can't see God. You don't want to see God. You are just asking questions. So the process of spiritual life is to develop connection with the Lord, and by that we can see the Lord, experience the Lord. Please take out 9th chapter, 2nd verse, and we'll end with this. And we'll have wonderful kirtan. 9th chapter, 2nd verse. We can personally experience Krishna consciousness, personally experience the Lord in our lives. Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitram idamuttamam Pratyakshaavagamam dharmyam Susukham kartumavvyayam. So this verse says, this bhakti, this Rajavidya, this knowledge is pratyaksha avagamam. You can personally experience the presence of Lord. ऐसा नहीं है कि भाई पहले जमाने के लोगों को भगवान का दर्शन होता था और ये तो ना साधु महात्मा लोगों के लिए है जो सब त्याग करके बैठे हैं, हमको कहाँ होंगे दर्शन. Everyone can experience the Lord. Only thing required is sincere, regular practice. And our practice is regularly chanting the names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Any questions anybody has? Okay. Okay, so it seems there are no questions. We'll stop here. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.